always say happy wife, happy life, but men are more statistically likely to kill their partner, so who should really be making who? I'm just saying happy husband, don't get bludgeoned, maybe. I'm not...
Recently, my girl was like, we should get tested, and I was like, we've been together a year and a half, like, you have it. Grow up. This is the same girl that when we first started dating. She was like, just so you know, I can't get pregnant. And I was like, sick. Or whatever. And then 6 months in, I was like, wait, why can't you get pregnant? She's like, oh, I just assumed because I've never been pregnant. And I was like, what? The fuck? I'm like busting inside this person. I don't know, did you go back to condoms? Like, I don't know, do you guys wear condoms? No, yeah, this guy's like, she wants safe sex, I hand her a mouth guard. Well, our girl usually pretends at the beginning she wants to wear a condom or it's suspicious. Like at first time, you're like, I'm gonna put a condom on. She's like, no, I need the nectar. You're like, what are you up to? Because a girl can trap a dude with a baby. You can't trap a girl like, yeah, I got you pregnant. Right, if you want to trap a girl, you have to do it slowly and methodically, like pry her away from her friends and family. Make her dependent on you financially. Lower her self-esteem. Maybe hit the wall behind her head every now and then. Let her know there's consequences for leaving. If you want to be that person, if you want to be that guy. I have a friend that says, he goes, every time I have sex with a girl, I always destroy the condom after so she can't get pregnant. I'm like, dude, you're a barback that sleeps on a couch. Who's trying to lock you down? Trying to get a percentage of that percentage of tips. Also, I love destroy the condom just on the last thrust, like pull it out. Pull! So you want to get breakfast tomorrow? Or?
Girls say they want an emotional guy the way that dudes are like, I want a girl that wants to fuck all the time. And then you actually date a girl that wants to fuck all the time and you're like, this is hell on earth. You want that sometimes, how you can't go anywhere, you're at a baptism, she's like, f me on the baby. Like, what? Driving home, she's like, let me give you roadhead. You're like, you're driving. This is out of control. My parents are in the back seat with the baby from the baptism. But it is a little unfair. You always hear behind every great man's an even greater woman, but you never hear behind every man that committed atrocities is a woman who's even more atrocious. Like, do you guys think Hitler's girlfriend loved Jews? I think she was in on the project, personally. Hitler came home after doing art or whatever Hitler was up to back then. It was like, how was your day, Eva? And she was like, I don't know, Hitler. She's really naggy, Hitler's girlfriend. I don't know, Hitler. I was just talking to a real man today, David Rosenberg. What are you gonna do about it? Man that can grow a full mustache. She died, though, which is probably good. If Hitler's girlfriend didn't die, she'd have a blog right now, 10 ways to know when you were dating a narcissist. Hitler's girlfriend would have a podcast with Anne Frank about how they're both victims. Okay. 2 more bad things, and I'm gonna move on. Probably right now in New York, you can get women to do almost anything by just telling them Republicans don't want them to do it. You're like, dude, here J.D. Vance made a bill that women can't take out the garbage. You're like, what the fuck? Oh no! Ted Cruz is saying women aren't allowed to be ready on time now. It's like, fucking, you call that movie theater, tell them we're seeing the previews this time. If you really want to spit in Brett Kavanaugh's face. They're saying women can't organize threesomes for their boyfriend. What the fuck? Oh no! Girls know how to say like the real hurtful shit.
You know, guys are like, you're stupid, and girls are like, yeah, well, your brother's the hot one. It's like, ugh, real. 0 to 100. I was watching a couple argue once at a bar, and the guy goes, you're a fucking bitch, this and that, and the girl looks at him, she goes, my last boyfriend made 3 times as much money as you. I'm like, fuck. Fuck. Real shit, that hurts feelings. Guy didn't even know what to do. He was just like, okay. Well, you know I'm trying, Jennifer. Just chug it. You had to go home. That's not how you hurt a girl's feelings, by calling her a bitch. What you need to do is break her down slowly with little comments about her physical appearance. And if you want to be that guy, you know, just little shit. Like, were your eyes always that far apart? Like, just a little comment here and there. Well, recently my girl was like, oh, I don't even think I'm hot. 6 months ago, she thought she was gorgeous, so that's progress I've made. You guys don't have to do. I'll give you an example. Like, okay, we can talk about hot chicks, obviously, because there's none here, right? And well, there obviously is, but I'm just trying to lower the girl's self-esteem a bit for the boys. Boy. Okay. My goal is for you to be leaving with your girl tonight in the car. She's like, I've been thinking, I don't even deserve you. And you're like, that comedian. Hooking it up for the fellas. My relatable dude material. Girls, you wouldn't get earmuffs. You wouldn't even understand it either way. But every guy in this room has been there, right? We're having sex with our girl and she's like deeper, but we already give her the full 1.5 inches. Fellas! Oh, what? Dude shit! Classic dude shit! Yeah, right? She's all like harder, and what do we say? Yeah, you would want a harder, right? Yeah. And what does our girls say? No, get your dicks harder. You've been finger splinting a soft penis into my vagina. Dude shit! Dude shit! Vintage! Oh! You're looking at me like that's never happened. You know, your girl's like, you're making me wet, but you've just been peeing in her. Fellas! Vintage dude shit. Classic. She's being all girly, right? Like, look me in the eyes, right? And we gotta be like, I'm not taking my VR goggles off. Or you, or anybody. Dude shit. Classic. We've all been there, right? You're having sex with your girl, but you're not enjoying it because we're gay. Boys! Also, I'm banned from planning anything because we went to DC and she wanted to go to this haunted house and I brought her to the United States Federal Reserve and I said, this is where the real horrors happen. And she said, it's not scary. I said, I haven't told you about fractional reserve banking yet. And then I showed her a chart of all the single-family homes Blackstone purchased, and she said, it's not scaring me. I said, well, it should, and... Oh, you guys probably saw that Elon Musk had to take a break from sucking off Netanyahu to throw up a Nazi sign, and TikTok had to take a break from supporting Hamas to call him a Nazi, and... He keeps his Nazi stuff up. Trudeau's gonna honor him in Parliament. I think he's about a week away from being honored in Parliament, and then America's gonna make him quit SpaceX and join NASA. That's what they do with Nazis. So what happened? Okay. All right, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Do you guys think that Canada's gonna be part of America? No. Probably not. Yeah, you don't want it, right? Wouldn't that be crazy if America took over Canada and then they had to change Tim Hortons to Tim Allen's, you know? And when you spill a coffee by law, you have to go, oh, I think that's what... You guys get this, but I talk to American people, what they don't get when they're like, oh, we're gonna take over Canada, they're like, you don't get how many French people there are. Do you know what I mean? They're expecting like 35 million of you. They're not expecting 15 million Georges St. Pierre's being like, it is America!
looking at my girlfriend. I guess we fight now. Like, you know what I mean? Change the American flag to a poutine, a cigarette. Like, actually, Alberta, you guys, Edmonton probably knows this better than anyone. So Jimmy Fallon, it was like 6 months ago. He had a trans actress on his show, right? And he kept calling her Bud. You know. Yeah, and all the bloggers were like, you would never call a woman Bud. And I was like, I think these bloggers need to take a trip to Edmonton, Alberta. People call their wives Bud here. I feel like you get married, the priest is like, hey, buddy, do you take this Bud to be your Bud for life? Like, dude, people have sex, they're calling each other Bud. The guy's like, you like that, Bud? He's like, you're fucking giving it to me, Bud. Like, body's just fucking tuning me up back there, right? Fucking ripping her up, shredding it. Gives you a head, you look down, you got chewing tobacco on your dick. How do you guys all know each other?
Service club.
That sounds like a fucking, you're jacking dudes off. Like, I feel like, I mean, just a service club. I'm like, what's that? You're like, we service men. Like, what aren't you getting? We provide a service for men, and they give us money. Like, are you trying to narc us out here? That's so specific. Oh, you raise money for the community? Well, that's actually nice. I didn't expect you guys kind of look like pieces of shit. And now you're like, we raise money for underprivileged youth. What's funny about that? And I'm like, actually nothing, I'm moving on. You were correct. I fucking love Edmonton, by the way. Thank you. Every time I come here, this is the first time we sold out every show. I think it's so cool. I appreciate you guys. Oh no! The what? You guys are from Saskatoon? Yeah, I didn't say I loved Saskatoon. Did you see that I had a tour date on my schedule coming to Saskatoon? No, exactly, never will. Pretty funny by me. All right.